This video is about the Sustainable Values Diagnostic. A little bit of background. The reason why we're doing this is because leadership is so much about understanding ourselves. We have to be able to know our own biases and values and perspectives so that we can then work with others. And that requires hearing others. That requires being able to listen to them. And this assignment helps you develop both that awareness, helps you develop a language, and helps you develop some skills to listen to others. And you're going to hear that people are different from you. They're not wrong. They're just different. And that it's important, if we're going to be able to collaborate, that we need to synergize across these differences more than just recognize the differences, but actually synergize across them, because that's where the higher ground is. That's where the real opportunities are. So this assignment is an attempt to get you to listen and realize who you are, and help you give you some language and voice to explain yourself to others. Let me pull up the assignment and I'll step you through the key aspects. Okay, so here is the assignment. It's on Google Docs. You get to it through Canvas. Due dates, everything there are explained. It's got three parts. The first part asks you to take a diagnostic. Make sure you have about 15 minutes. Let me pull up that diagnostic so you can see it. A little bit of explanation here. You click take the survey and just launch in and answer these questions. You'll get back results that look something like this, that has where you fall relative to other people. The percentages in the printout are how a couple thousand people have taken the survey over the years, and this is where people fall, and the green shaded area is where you fall. There's a number down here at the bottom that you can use to get your results back. So print the results, save it as a PDF. Remember this number, because you'll need to return to this form in order to complete the assignment. So leave some time to do that, and then download this values diagnostic workbook, which it gives you an opportunity to work through your results. It sort of explains each of these concepts in some detail. Also asking you to read some some sections of chapter 6 from the textbook. Then in part 2, after you understand yourself a little bit in part 1, in part 2, we're going to come to class and go through the familiar breakout group sessions where you're going to be with people. You're going to explain your positions, your values. Be prepared, do some of this work in advance so that you can discuss and you can listen, you can understand and debate. Remember that the people in your breakout group are going to be different from you. They're not wrong, they're just different. So practice appreciating that difference, practice some active listening, practice explaining yourself to them. And then part 3 is the assignment that you're going to turn in. Just you come back after class, reflect a little bit, work out these definitions. You will have done some of this already in your prep for the class. Develop these definitions and just basically explain yourself and some of the lessons that you've learned, and then turn that in on the assigned date. Hopefully this is a pretty straightforward assignment. Everybody should do very well on it. There are no right or wrong answers. All you're doing is explaining your value systems and participating in the breakout group session where you're listening to others and debating and explaining the differences. This is an important task for you in your journey towards leadership, because collaboration, active listening, being aware of differences, synergizing across those differences to find higher ground is key in controversial topics such as sustainable development. Hope you enjoyed the assignment.